Michael Jackson's death on June 25, 2009 sent shockwaves through the world. But behind the headlines and sensationalism lay a complex story of a man grappling with fame, pressure, and health issues. Born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, Michael Jackson rose to prominence as the lead singer of the Jackson 5, a group formed with his siblings. He quickly became a global sensation, known for his extraordinary talent, electrifying performances, and groundbreaking music videos. However, fame took its toll on Jackson, who faced relentless media scrutiny and the pressures of maintaining his status as the king of pop. Over the years, Jackson's physical appearance changed dramatically, leading to speculation about his health and well-being. Jackson's struggles with insomnia and anxiety were well documented, exacerbated by the demands of his career and the constant spotlight. To cope with his sleep issues, Jackson turned to prescription medications, including the powerful sedative propofol. Often used in hospital settings for anesthesia during surgeries, propofol became a regular part of Jackson's nightly routine. Dr. Conrad Murray, Jackson's personal physician, was tasked with administering the drug to help Jackson sleep. However, the use of propofol outside of a medical setting carried significant risks, especially when administered without proper monitoring and oversight. Jackson's dependency on the drug, coupled with Murray's negligence in its administration, would prove to be a lethal combination. On the fateful day of June 25, 2009, Murray administered a fatal dose of propofol to Jackson, leading to respiratory and cardiac arrest. Despite frantic efforts to revive him, Jackson was pronounced dead at the age of 50. Dr. Conrad Murray was ultimately charged with involuntary manslaughter for his role in Jackson's death. In the aftermath of his death, Jackson's legacy endured, with fans mourning the loss of a musical icon and reflecting on the complexities of his life. Kurt Cobain, his death, officially ruled as suicide by a self-inflicted gunshot wound, has been the subject of intense speculation and conspiracy theories. Cobain was born on February 20, 1967, in Aberdeen, Washington. He showed an early interest in music and formed Nirvana in 1987, along with bassist Chris Novoselic and drummer Dave Grohl. The band quickly rose to prominence with their groundbreaking album Nevermind, released in 1991, which catapulted them to the forefront of the grunge movement. Despite his success, Cobain struggled with addiction and mental health issues throughout his life. He battled with heroin addiction and chronic pain, which exacerbated his struggles with depression and anxiety. Cobain's tumultuous relationship with fame and the pressures of being in the spotlight took a toll on his well-being. On April 8, 1994, Cobain's body was discovered at his home in Seattle, Washington. 3 days after his death, the official cause of death was ruled as suicide by a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Cobain had left a note addressed to his wife, Courtney Love, and his daughter, Frances Bean Cobain, expressing his despair and disillusionment with fame. Despite the official ruling, numerous conspiracy theories have emerged surrounding Cobain's death. One theory suggests that Cobain was murdered and that his death was staged to appear as a suicide. Proponents of this theory point to inconsistencies in the evidence and discrepancies in the official investigation, including the presence of a high level of heroin in Cobain's system at the time of his death, which some believe would have incapacitated him from shooting himself. Another theory posits that Love, Cobain's wife, was involved in his death. This theory is fueled by alleged statements made by Love and suspicious circumstances surrounding the discovery of Cobain's body. However, no concrete evidence has been presented to substantiate these claims, and Love has vehemently denied any involvement in Cobain's death. Despite the enduring mystery surrounding Cobain's death, his impact on music and culture remains profound. Nirvana's music continues to resonate with audiences worldwide, and Cobain's legacy as a pioneering artist and cultural icon endures. Princess Diana, revered as the people's princess, captivated the world with her grace, compassion, and humanitarian efforts. Born Diana Frances Spencer on July 1, 1961, in Norfolk, England, she married Charles, Prince of Wales, in a lavish ceremony in 1981. Their fairy tale wedding captured the hearts of millions, but behind the glamour lay a tumultuous marriage marred by infidelity and discord. Diana's groundbreaking approach to royal duties endeared her to the public, earning her widespread admiration. She embraced charitable causes, becoming a global advocate for issues such as HIV/AIDS awareness, landmine clearance, and mental health destigmatization. However, Diana's fairy tale took a tragic turn on the night of August 31, 1997, in Paris. While fleeing paparazzi pursuit, her chauffeured Mercedes crashed in the Pont de l'Alma tunnel, claiming her life along with her companion, Dodi Fayed, and their driver, Henry Paul. The circumstances surrounding Diana's death sparked intense speculation and conspiracy theories. One theory suggests that the British intelligence service, MI6, orchestrated the crash to prevent Diana from marrying a Muslim and bearing the future king's half-sibling. Another theory implicates the British royal family, alleging that they viewed Diana as a threat to their reputation and orchestrated her demise. Further fueling conspiracy theories was the mysterious circumstances surrounding the crash investigation. Questions arose about the integrity of the French investigation and allegations of a cover-up to protect powerful interests. Despite multiple inquiries and investigations, including the official British inquest in 2008, which ruled the crash as an unlawful killing due to grossly negligent driving by Henry Paul and the pursuing paparazzi, doubts and suspicions persist. Diana's death left an indelible mark on the world, triggering an outpouring of grief and mourning on an unprecedented scale. Her legacy endures through her charitable work, advocacy for marginalized communities, and commitment to humanitarian causes. Tupac Shakur, a prolific rapper and actor, met a tragic end on September 13, 1996, at the age of 25. Known for his raw lyricism and outspoken activism, Tupac's untimely death shocked the music industry and left a void in the world of hip-hop. The circumstances surrounding Tupac's death remain shrouded in mystery and controversy. On the night of September 7, 1996, Tupac attended the Mike Tyson vs. Bruce Seldon boxing match in Las Vegas, Nevada. After the event, Tupac and his entourage were involved in a brawl with a rival group, which escalated into a physical altercation. 6 days later, while riding in a car with Death Row Records CEO Marion Suge Knight, Tupac was fatally shot in a drive-by shooting on the Las Vegas Strip. He sustained multiple gunshot wounds and was rushed to the hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries 6 days later. In the aftermath of Tupac's death, speculation and conspiracy theories abound regarding the identity of his assailant and the motives behind the shooting. Despite extensive investigations by law enforcement agencies, no arrests have been made in connection with Tupac's murder, and the case remains officially unsolved. Steve Irwin, an Australian wildlife enthusiast, was renowned for his fearless approach to wildlife conservation and his passion for educating the public about the importance of protecting the natural world. Born on February 22, 1962, in Essendon, Victoria, Australia, Irwin grew up surrounded by wildlife. He inherited his love for animals from his parents, who founded the Queensland Reptile and Fauna Park, where Irwin spent much of his childhood learning about and caring for animals. In 1992, Irwin took over the management of the park, which was later renamed the Australia Zoo. His charismatic personality and daring antics with dangerous animals caught the attention of television producers, leading to the creation of The Crocodile Hunter television series in 1996. The show became a global phenomenon, showcasing Irwin's adventures in the wild and his infectious enthusiasm for wildlife conservation. On September 4, 2006, while filming a documentary titled Ocean's Deadliest off the coast of Port Douglas, Queensland, Irwin was tragically struck in the chest by a stingray's barb during an underwater filming session. Despite efforts to resuscitate him, Irwin succumbed to his injuries and passed away. In the wake of Irwin's passing, his family and colleagues continued his legacy of wildlife conservation through the Steve Irwin Conservation Foundation, later renamed the Wildlife Warriors Worldwide. The organization works to preserve wildlife habitats, rescue and rehabilitate injured animals, and promote environmental education and awareness. Robin Williams, the beloved comedian and actor, throughout his illustrious career, Robin endeared himself to audiences with his quick humor and versatile performances. From his breakout role as Mork in Mork and Mindy to his iconic roles in films like Good Will Hunting, Dead Poets Society, and Mrs. Doubtfire, Robin's talent knew no bounds. Behind the scenes, however, Robin struggled with depression and addiction, battles that he often masked with his trademark humor. Despite seeking treatment and support, Robin's inner demons continued to haunt him. On the day of his death, Robin's body was discovered by his personal assistant at his home in Paradise Cay, California. The death of Robin Williams was a profound loss for the world, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and inspiration that will endure for generations to come. While his absence is deeply felt, his spirit lives on through the timeless characters and unforgettable moments he brought to life on screen. Similar videos coming very soon, so subscribe.